it by the VP. Vice President Joe Biden will be landing at the Greater Rochester International Airport in about 4 hours.
This is a story we've been covering for you all morning and will throughout the day. Vice President Biden will be in Greece to announce what could be the biggest economic investment in Rochester in decades. It's all about a new Photonics Institute in Rochester.
Photonics, easy to say, but do you really know what it means? Rebecca LeClaire joins us now from the airport where she is awaiting the vice president's arrival and can explain this whole photonics thing. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Nikki and Pat. You know, a lot of people are excited about photonics and the vice president's visit here, but at the airport right now, 4 hours to go before he arrives here. Kind of quiet, but that's given us some time to check out things on the tarmac. And I'm going to step away so we can zoom into a big transport plane from the military that arrived here yesterday, and I'm told it carried the vice president's limousine and 2 black SUVs, which are now being stored in the U.S. airport's hangar awaiting Vice President Joe Biden's arrival here. So we are getting ready. I'm sure that'll fly out after his visit is over, but still, most people don't even understand what photonics is all about. But without photonics technology, your cell phone wouldn't operate the same. Your computers would be much slower, and our military wouldn't be able to communicate as clandestinely. Now, photonics is the next generation beyond electronics, using photons instead of electrons to use light to transform and transport information. Technology already developed allows diabetics to monitor their blood sugar levels without using a needle. And there are tiny cameras, smaller than pills, that can travel within your arteries. Now, the Department of Defense wants to stimulate more research and development so that battlefield communications can be more specific and precise. And the DoD picked Rochester for the National Institute because about 80 local companies already are focused on photonics and employing 15,000 people here. So it's basically the world's hub and has already helped transform our everyday lives.
It's a game changer. It may be led here by the military, but it's going into your cell phone, it's going into your car, it's going into medical devices. Small photonics companies are emerging. We're in the century of the photon, and for the nation to have a manufacturing institute in photonics headquartered in Rochester, New York is extraordinary.
Now, the last time Joe Biden came to Rochester was January 2014 when he visited Monroe Community College and spoke about training programs to get students trained for middle skills jobs. And today he's going to be talking about jobs being created by photonics. And the projections are some 6,000 new jobs for our area. So you can tell the politicians are salivating over that, and you're going to hear a lot from them today. For now, we're going to be standing by at the Rochester airport waiting for the vice president's arrival. We're told that'll happen around 10:27 this morning. Now, remember, the vice president is a Syracuse alumni, so he is very familiar with this area, and he also knows the big educational component to this, how the institutions around here like U of R and RIT and SUNY Polytechnic are contributing to the photonics surge. So I'm sure he'll be mentioning that. But for now, we're going to stand by here at the Rochester airport, ready for you. And by the way, if you want to follow us today, go on Twitter, #VPRock. It'll also be at WHEC.com and Facebook.
An exciting day. Rebecca LeClaire live at the Greater Rochester International Airport.